I'm Rebecca Helbling, and this is my personal narrative speech. This is my audience. Great moments are born from great opportunity. Coach Kurt Russell said these words to the 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team, just as they were about to take on the Soviets. This game would place them in the championship game of the Olympics. It was also called the Miracle on Ice. They worked together to accomplish their goal of beating the best team in the world. And I imagine they had to feel so many different things over the course of that one game. That team, as well as all hockey teams, go through their own miracle, the different emotions that come with the sport that is hockey. All the moments that led up to that first puck drop are filled with nerves. We load up our bus and head to the next town we play in. Sometimes we play games so that we can have a little fun and laugh. These are the fun times when I get to spend time with my teammates outside of being on the ice. After X number of hours, we arrive. When I show up to the rink, the game has a complete compulsion on me. But just as I get to put my gear on, my heart begins to race. Once it's all on, my heart is racing even faster. The coaches come in and they give their pregame speech, but I know, just as much as everyone else does, that all the preparation in the world cannot win that game for us. Only our hearts and minds can, so we try our best to prepare mentally. As we step on the ice, my nerves fall away, because I know that this is where I'm meant to be, and the puck drops. If I were to choose a word to describe how a game feels to me, I would choose the word chaos. It almost seems like a blur. Each shift on the ice is filled with going as hard as I can and doing my best to do what needs to be done. There are moments on the ice where I don't remember what I did 30 seconds ago because I was so in the zone that it was as if my body knew what it was doing, so there was no need for my mind to tell me what to do. Everything is non-stop action. When I'm on the bench taking my break and watching my teammates, it's as if I'm still a part of the play on the ice. I get nervous and excited, and sometimes just very angry. Soon it's my turn to step back on the ice, and it's time for me to go just as hard as I did before. Sometimes I make mistakes and I feel upset with myself, but it's important for me to focus on improving instead of dwelling on each simple mistake. The game goes on. I skate and pass the puck to a teammate, and just as they shoot, I can feel my heart drop. We score, and that's when all the joy comes into play. The whole team celebrates with you, because we all work together to make that possible. The last buzzer blows, and there are a few emotions that can come into play now. Of course, if the score is in our favor, I find joy and relief. My team can celebrate together and share in this emotion since we all work together to achieve that win. But there are also times when the game doesn't end up going our way. And this could be due to any number of things. The ref could call the game poorly, we could not work together, and sometimes the game just doesn't go our way. In these times, there can be mixes of joy, anger, and sorrow. It can sometimes be difficult to see past that game. I can be so upset with our loss that it follows me for days, but usually I'll get my chance for redemption within the week. Finally, after every game, there is one emotion that will fall into place once the adrenaline has worn off. Fatigue jumps in and lets me know that I have played a hard game. It's not something that I realize during the game very often. I usually know that I'm losing my breath after each shift, yet I'm so focused on the game that all I know is one mode, go. But once it's over, I'll realize just how much work it has been. I can ache for days, yet I will still be excited to play the next game. Every hockey player that I know is determined to step back on the ice, even if they are achy or sore. It feels like my heart says that I belong on that ice. The fatigue after every game is completely worth it, because I know that all of those other emotions will come with it. My hockey career will be over in just a short month. Sure, I'll be able to skate and even shoot a puck sometimes, but I know how much I'll miss the combination of those emotions. Of course, I'll feel them at different times, but not in the way that I do when I play hockey. Playing ice hockey has always felt like home to me.